We are going to attempt to make a giant trellis today and connect these two raised beds in hopes of growing luffa, butternut squash, and acorn squash on them this year. Last year we built 3 cattle panel trellises connecting some of our other raised beds, and I do have a full tutorial on my channel, so I'll make sure to link that if you want to make like your basic cattle panel trellis. Now, the vision for this one today is to basically take the ones from last year and quadruple it. So instead of just having one go across a 4-foot gap, we have 8 feet between these two beds. So we want to try to do one 16-foot cattle panel and then meet up with another 16-foot cattle panel, and then they'll overlap in the middle. That way we can cover the full 8-foot gap. And then we want to do 2 more next to it. That way this entire thing is a giant tunnel. So each cattle panel is 16 feet long and 4 feet wide. We've got 8-foot beds, so that's why there'll be 2 side by side, 4 foot on each side. Now, I have scoured the internet. I looked on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, everywhere to see if anybody's ever done this before. I can't find it anywhere, so either nobody has tried it, people have tried it and failed, and this isn't going to work, and nobody will end up seeing any of this footage if we have a giant fail, or if anybody's doing it, it does work, they just don't post on the internet. So we're going to find out today if it's a good idea or not, and yeah, I'm really excited. I'm hoping it works. I would love a giant trellis tunnel. So step 1, we took an 8-foot T-post that we got at TSC and we drove it into one end of one of the raised beds. Then we went 4 feet over and drove in the second one. And then we went 4 feet over again and did the last one. And the last one is obviously just the end of the bed because each of our beds are 8 feet long. Your cattle panels are going to be 50 inches long, so they will overlap a little bit here in the middle. And we prefer that rather than them sticking out the end by 2 inches. You'll see at the end of this video when it's all put together, that overlap didn't cause any problems. So once we got those 3 in, we did the exact same thing on the other bed, 8 feet across. So we have all 6 T-posts in, 3 on this side, 3 on this side, and now we're gonna attempt to put the cattle panels in between. So like I said, we have 4 of them. We're gonna start grabbing them. They over here. So the cattle panels themselves aren't necessarily that heavy, but they are pretty stiff and they're 16 feet long. So this process will be much easier if you have 2 people. And we found that it was easiest to set it on its side, like you see here, bend it in a U, and then push it through the raised beds. And then you'll see us turn it on its side to pin it straight up. We've tried a few different methods between last year and this year, and this seemed to be the easiest way to get these into place. To attach these, if you get T-posts at, I almost said Trader Joe's, at TSC, they will give you these little clips that come with them. And these are really nice because they make attaching, if I can open it, the cattle panel to the T-post really easy. And I think last year we used pliers, which you have, okay. We did 1 clip about 2/3 of the way up the post that you're seeing here, and then we put 1 more a little lower. We found that 2 clips per T-post seems to do the trick and hold it perfectly. We have 2 hooks each on these ones, so now we're gonna walk this up, or Dylan is. I'm gonna stand back a little bit because this is freaking me out. Unless, do you need help?
No, I got it.
Okay. Up to there. We did pre-measure it already, so he knows exactly which one to go to. And what was the height of this? Just above 8 feet?
Yeah, it's about 100 inches.
It's about 100 inches from ground to top. So I'm slightly concerned with how I'm supposed to harvest anything up there. Probably gonna need to get some sort of like stool or bench out here eventually. However, butternut squash, acorn squash, and especially luffa are such big plants that I'm hoping they just fall through and I can just like reach and get it, but we will see. To keep these in place, Dylan just had this idea that he's gonna take this metal wire and just like tie them in place here. We might end up taking it off at the end. We'll see, but that way while we're maneuvering in here with that second cattle panel, we don't hit that one and have it go flying or poke us in the eye or hit us in the head or something. So we're gonna grab the second one and we're putting on the inside, right?
I think so.
Okay, so we'll put it on the inside. Let's see how this goes. Now we just simple as that. Whoa.
Alright,
Okay.
in pretty good shape. Watch yourself.
Oh my goodness. Cool. Okay. So now we just lock this one into place with the clips. Correcto?
Yeah.
And then lift that one up and connect them somehow.
Yeah,
Let's clip her up.
Somehow is right.
It's the same thing on this side. We're just gonna do 2 clips on this one and then 2 clips on that one. Let's, as in you, walk it up. Oh my gosh,
Coming alive.
this looks great. It's a little funky.
Sort of.
Let me get a good. There's no gap on that side. Yeah, we just need to somehow connect those and it's gonna look amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm pumped. There's a bit of a gap in between each of them. So Dylan's gonna take some of this wire that we have and he's just gonna tie the 2 cattle panels together. And then that should essentially bring them together and I think it's gonna work out that way. So we have 4 wires right now. We've got one here that Dylan's doing, one here, and one up there. And we're gonna clean it up, or I guess we already are cleaning it up. He's gonna trim some of that excess, and then at the very end, maybe we'll even add more, but I honestly feel like this is pretty good. So we're just gonna repeat that wire process on the other side, and this side already looks better. I feel like there's like less gaps. I don't know why that is. So far, I think it looks pretty good. So we're just gonna wire off this side and then we're gonna repeat that entire process to put one here. That way we have just the biggest trellis tunnel ever. We got the last one in and I honestly think this looks really good. It's huge. I challenge you to find me a trellis bigger than this because it's 8 foot long and it's over 8 foot tall and it's really cool. You can see where they overlap. There's a little bit of gaps in some places, but we just used these wires and it turned out really, really good. I am super excited to see all of my veggies just like crawl all over the trellis this year. And I'm hoping I'll be able to reach them. If not, I'll get a little bit of a stool, but I think this looks really, really good. So if you want to see how my veggies end up growing on here and just how this performs this season, make sure to subscribe to my channel to check this out later this season. And if you want to build one yourself, I'll try to link in the description links to like the T-posts, the cattle panels. We don't know where the wire's from. We will try to find like something similar and I'll try to link that as well. But I think this is a really good option if you're looking for like a super big trellis. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, leave any questions or comments in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe for more. Follow me on Instagram at More Than Gardening, TikTok at More Than Gardening _. And thank you so much for watching. I can't believe this is successful. I mean, I kind of can because it made sense in our heads, but to see it actually work is so satisfying. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.